Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to fix the fence, basically. So when I was building it, I got lost in the trees, but now we're going to put it back right. So we're going to use the farm plot method to make sure it's nice and straight. We're going to continue it on all the way to that path, and then we're going to extend the stable that's there. It's in a narrow spot to that whole triangle that's there as well. And then the aim is to extend all these, put another orchard in there and extend these other farm animals so they've got a bit more running around room. Our other aim is to get rid of the goats. They don't produce enough milk, so therefore we're going to put in some more, put the cows in instead. So we go past the various buildings, the industrial lot, the housing, now up to the farms. It's such a nice game. The views are amazing. And we're going to get rid of these orchards once the other orchards are a bit more mature. So we're going to start putting these, extending this along the pathway. And again, we're going to use the farming plots to make sure it's nice and straight. It is a process, and this is how it's done. So we'll put it down here, about here, to extend it. And I'll put the pathway all the way up till it almost reaches the main footpath or sidewalk. From there, we want to make sure it's a minimum size so we can fit the orchards in as well. So from here we're going to extend it out as far as we can go. This is a bit of a process. It's fairly tedious. We have to draw it up until it goes red. That's as long as we can make, and then make a new one. Or extend it out until where the trees are. Knock down those trees, do the process again. The idea is it's going to be very straight. Look good on the map. And we're not going to have these awkward angles that are in there as well. So extend it out. Got very lucky here so far, there's not many trees. I'm sure that'll change when we do it. So extend it out. That's the original path that we've put in ourselves that goes all the way to that town. We will have to remove this as well. So that's the path I've put in. It's not straight either, so that will have to be adjusted, and that'll get done at some stage. So we'll knock down. We'll just build the farm across the path for the moment. When we need to build the fence, we'll knock it down as well. So continue on that. Make sure it's on the exact same line. Extend it out. And I think we're going to start hitting some trees. It's a bit more dense, this forest. Put it in. And now we're going to start knocking down these trees. This is where it gets a bit tedious. I'm not going to show the whole process. This will speed it up, because it's pretty boring. This video took 2 hours. We'll condense it down to 11 minutes. So welcome back, and now we've done that, put in the farm plots all the way down that corner. Now we're going to extend it down to this side where it meets that pathway. We might put it over here. There's less trees. Don't have to knock down as many. The base, the town will become larger as well. We'll remove this pathway, or some of it anyway. We will have to rebuild it anyway, so we'll take this out just to a certain point so we can put down these plots. The idea is to put the plots down and then we build the fences in front of them. It'll make them fairly straight, and we'll have the log walls and then a stone wall behind them. So we are building 2 fences essentially for this. So I'll put down the plots. Make him a little bit wider. Alright, so we've extended that out to the fence. As you can see, the villagers are starting to fill them in. I dig them out because I think that's farmland. They won't put fertilizer on it, they'll just use the hoe to change it over. So you start to see it's nice and straight. We'll put a line in. All very good. Ah, crap. We've missed it here. I'm going to have to redo this bit. So we'll delete the bits that don't have it on. I like having the tool that shows the weight so they can see where the fence is. And this is what I should have done earlier. So now I've got to get rid of this farm. And then extend the original farm around. Alright, so it's going to be about here. It's going to be pretty close to being correct. Wouldn't mind getting it exactly right. And here. Hasn't lined up again. Alright, I'll get rid of that. Line it up properly this time. Looks like our villagers don't have much else farming to do. They're filling in these ones. And we'll fill in here, and then I'll put the wall in. Start putting the fence in. Put the palisade wall in, and we're going to have the stone wall behind it, so we can look out over it. We'll never get invaded, but it's always fun to plan for this stuff, because it could be a mission they put in further in. Again, put the destroy key in, so now exactly we can see where the walls or the farmland is, where we can put our walls. It's a good measuring tool. We have a bit of space so we can put the stone walls in, and right tight with that footpath. Leave some space for the stone walls. See if we can do it in one go. And again, it doesn't matter where we run it, it's where we sort of end up putting the final post in there. Oh, it's going to be tight with the tree. Oh, we're not getting past these trees. So that'll be fine, and then we have to remove these next trees. Now we can see the fence is all done, the palisade walls, nice and straight. We've still got to add the stone walls, but we'll time lapse that one again. As you can see, it's a lot thicker because it's got that farm plot that's in there, and that'll be removed. But now we can start removing the farm plots. And we'll start making the stone walls. We'll time lapse that as well. Here we are, we've made the walls. So we've put a few gates in as well, which we time-lapsed for. Thank you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.